We all come from the continent, and we're all human, and that makes up humanity. If we could just get past all the division, the hatred, the fear, the propaganda, all those things that divide us, they're so small, and just focus on the big things, ourselves, humanity, coming together, then the human spirit could soar, and that would bring a new light to service. With that, we'd actually have peace, love, and purity in what we do to and for one another.
Welcome to another episode of WyzeCast, the show that elevates voices, shines the light, showcases the gifts of our heart-centered guests, and amplifies the positive differences they are making in the world. I am excited for today's guest. He is a U.S. Air Force veteran and a former Boy Scout and troop leader. He is a licensed professional massage therapist and has been for the last 30 years. His time as a scout and scout leader made him appreciate the simplicity of the beautiful lessons that come from helping others. He is the founder and chief executive officer of Africans Supporting Africans Corp. In building Africans Supporting Africans, he endeavors to honor God by being a servant of the Lord, doing God's work and being the person God wants him to be. My name is Melanie McSally, your host for today's episode, and without further ado, I would like to give a warm welcome to Lamar Callahan. Lamar is joining us from Florida. Lamar, welcome.
Thank you, Melanie. I am so glad to be on your show. It's an honor for me.
Awesome. Well, we're delighted to have you here. So in the introduction, I mentioned you're the CEO and founder of Africans Supporting Africans Corp. Can you tell us about how that name came to be, the meaning behind the name?
Now, I know the name Africans Supporting Africans can put people off because of not understanding. But I just simply could not see saying humanity serving humanity. That to me was just a little bit too broad. So I came back to home. We all came from the continent. And that's where I got the name Africans Supporting Africans. It's not about African people. It's not about black people. It's about all of us. It's about unity. It's about humanity. And so I hope you understand now the meaning and see the logo in a new light. It's about humanity and us coming together and going together into the future. Now in the poem it talks about the tier of slavery. It's not meaning slavery in itself, but it means that all cultures have had some sort of pain in its past.
How beautiful. You mentioned the logo and a poem. I'd like to read your poem for our listeners. The following poem was written by Lamar Callahan, our guest today. It can be found on his website along with the logo that goes along with the poem. As I read this poem, we will put the URL below. We will also put it in the description. We will also bring up the logo so you can see. The African continent, birthplace of humanity. The Ankh, symbol for life. The colors, shades of humanity. The dove, human spirit. The fingers, humanity. The glow, bringing a new light to service. The hands, supporting humanity. The olive branch, peace. The red rose, love. The red tear, slavery. The white rose, purity. It's such a beautiful poem, Lamar. Can you tell our listeners what you are hoping to convey with this poem and logo?
We all come from the continent, and we're all human, and that makes up humanity. If we could just get past all the division, the hatred, the fear, the propaganda, all those things that divide us, they're so small, and just focus on the big things, ourselves, humanity, coming together, then the human spirit could soar. And that would bring a new light to service. With that, we'd actually have peace, love, and purity in what we do to and for one another.
Awesome. The company name, your logo, the poem, and your explanations combined really help us understand the mission and the heart behind the mission. So let's shift gears and talk about Tutors for You. And specifically, let's speak to the students out there and the parents of students out there. What kind of classes could they expect? What would you like to tell prospective students out there?
Okay, well, that's a great question. Thank you. We have well over 100 classes, and we have classes from accounting to yoga. We have classes from preschool to college prep, GED classes. We have classes ranging from computers, accounting, math, history, science, financial planning, special needs, mental health, music, singing, dancing, AI. We have 30 different languages.
Wow.
We have, like I said, we have well over 100 classes. And so if there's a class that you can think of, we just might have it. And I'm very happy that we do have these classes. But the backbone of our service are the tutors. And the tutors are experienced teachers. And the teachers have been teaching upwards of 30 years. And we also have 15 doctors on our staff to help all the students from around the world.
And you offer these classes at an amazing price, if I remember correctly.
Yes, all the classes are $5 an hour per session. So if you can afford a cup of coffee, you can afford our service.
Yeah, and much more transformational and life impactful than a cup of coffee.
Yes.
Awesome. So what you're doing is you're making education accessible to various economic levels.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And a high caliber education as well. As you mentioned earlier, you vet your teachers. So the students can expect to get qualified, experienced, high quality training through these courses. I don't want to knock YouTube or any platform that offers videos for free. However, as the student, the onus is on us to vet the trainer when using a public platform. Whereas with your platform, you're vetting the teachers for us, and you're offering these courses at such an affordable price.
Yes, I'm not trying to knock, YouTube and the videos that they do, but you can't beat having a live teacher and being able to have that one-on-one communication. That's what I'm thinking about, is communication.
Mm-hmm.
And even though you'll have other persons in the classroom with you online, you can still ask questions and have the teacher talk with you. And again, you're only paying $5 an hour.
Mm-hmm.
So you're looking at a lot of value without paying the over the prices that the private schools are charging.
Exactly.
$30 to $300 per session. We're
Exactly.
only charging $5.
Yeah. I'm not knocking YouTube either. I've done my fair share of training on YouTube as well as other platforms. I have training classes on YouTube and other platforms. I help content creators build and publish their courses on various platforms. So I do not want to discourage anyone from taking advantage of any platform. They all have their pros, cons, and unique characteristics for being. I just want to emphasize that some of the unique advantages your site offers are courses from certified teachers at an affordable price. Now, how can students sign up for these classes?
Well, thank you. The simple way to do it is come to tutorsforyou.org, tutorsforYou.org, tutorsforyou.org. So once you come to our site, then go to online classes. All the classes are listed in alphabetical order. And then once you find the class that you're looking for, look for the day of the class, pick the hour of the class that you want, and then just click register.
Awesome.
It
Awesome. Super easy. So go to your website, find the online classes and the date and time or day and time that works best for you.
Yes, exactly. It is that simple.
Perfect. For those of you watching, you saw the link on screen, and for everyone, we'll put that link in the description. I'd like to switch gears again. So, Tutors for You is actually a nonprofit, a 501c3, which means I'm betting you're in need of volunteers, donations, and so forth, so on and so forth. So, let's start with the volunteers. What would you like to say to anybody who would like to help out with the mission and get involved by volunteering their time?
Yes, please, 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 please come on down. We need volunteers. We need volunteers. We're also looking for people to join the board and lend your help. The best way to reach us is tutorsforyou.org, or you can call us at 813-743-3273. Operator standing by. And I love doing that. But seriously, the operator is standing by.
So what kind of things do you need? Like what kind of expertise do you need help with at this time?
Well, I am looking for, as far as the board or just regular
Just
intern.
volunteering in general. Yeah. I know you need grant writers. So if there's any grant writers out there, especially the ones in the education space, reach out to Lamar.
Yes, we're really in need of people of various talents because we've been around for a year and so we're still growing. And so I'm not going to list just a few, which people may say, well, I'm not qualified for that. We are young, and so we're looking for people of various talents because various talents are needed.
Mm-hmm.
Webmasters, grant writers, uh, people to just spread the word. And that would be a big help. Whether you volunteer or not, just sharing the word that tutorsforyou.org is available to your family or someone else's family. That's a huge boost for our service.
Yeah, yeah. Well, just in case we have some listeners that are not used to or not familiar with what it takes to run a business, we need accountants and tech people and writers and designers and people who can do graphics and people who can do administrative tasks. So there's literally something for everybody, right? No matter what your talents are, I'm sure that there's a need. So once again, for those of you watching, you may have noticed we put the link direct to the volunteer page on the screen for your convenience. We'll also put that link in the description for everyone. Now let's shift again and talk about donations, because I can imagine, since you're offering these classes at $5, you are probably in need of some financial assistance. Let's therefore talk to the philanthropists out there that are looking for a worthy cause to contribute to. What would you like to say to anyone looking to support tutorsforyou.org with a monetary donation?
I definitely say it's an investment into the lives of families that need help in their education. And we serve both children and adults equally at $5 an hour. And so whether you're looking to help the corporation in funding basic operations, or you're interested in starting a scholarship for a family or for families, paying for tuition for people that can't afford a cup of coffee. There's always a need for financing, or if you're willing to do them both, funds are needed to help other people. And at $5, clearly we're not in this to become millionaires. And actually, my goal for African Supporting Africans Corp., which is the parent company, is to be the size and quality of the American Red Cross.
Awesome. So you mentioned so many different ways to donate in that short sentence. So let's just talk about that for a minute. Because if somebody wants to donate to a specific demographic, it sounds like they can do that with you. If they want to donate to a specific family, if they want to pay it forward, can somebody sign up for a class and do sort of I'm paying for my seat and I want to pay for the seat of somebody else as well?
Yes. There is a way for persons to pay for other people. It's just simply a matter of letting me know when you send in a money order or check, what have you. You can call us, 1-813-743-3273. Let me know that the money is for X amount of person, X person. And so when we go ahead and set up the classes, we'll set it up for that person, and, we'll know it's for that particular person, that it's already paid for, when we set up the classes. If we set up just a basic scholarship for a group of people, then, set aside for people to tap into that funding pot for those group of people. So there's so many different ways to fund this for people. But we also understand that, we need funds for the general operations of the business.
Yep. So donate for, general operations, donate for specific purpose, like if you have an initiative going off, or donate for specific educational reasons, if somebody has some cause close to their heart or some demographic close to their heart.
Yes.
So, how do people donate?
Oh, that's really simple. It's the red button.
Just push the red button.
It's the red button. Yes, it's right on top of the website. It's right along the site. So when you go to tutorsforyou.org, just push the red button that says donate, and it'll take you to a different page on PayPal. And from there, you put in um, the amount that you want to donate and the frequency you want to donate. And that's easily done. And because we are a 501c nonprofit, it's tax deductible. So if you have a car, truck, boat, yacht, I'm in Florida, but, we accept all donations, and the thank you is done up front.
Nice, nice. So people can donate other things than money and as well. Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh, yes, definitely. Yes, we accept everything.
Awesome. So, if Bill Gates wants to donate computers.
Operator standing by.
Exactly.
we clearly need computers right now. Mm-hmm. We definitely are in need of a computer right now.
Not just one. You need a whole lot of them.
Yes, we do. Being totally honest, we need 10 of them at this very moment.
Awesome. Well, folks, you heard him. Lamar is in need of 10 computers. So if you have an inventory of computers you'd like to donate, please do reach out. Once again, for those of you watching, we've had the direct link on the screen for your convenience. We'll also put that link in the description for everyone. Education is a basic need that everyone should have access to. We now have the technology to reach people all over the world and reduce expenses of doing so. However, that does not mean Tutors for You is without expenses. Whether you are a student looking for an affordable education, you're looking to support students, you're looking to contribute by donating your time, or you have the means to help financially, I urge you to check out tutorsforyou.org and reach out to Lamar. Do you have any final thoughts, just general final thoughts that you want to leave the listeners with?
I want to say thank you. It's Halloween, so, it's a great day to send a treat to us. But I want to say thank you. Thank you to everybody that's watching the show. Thank you to you, Melanie. And I clearly want to say thank you to all. Thank you to all of you that watch this show, that pass this show on, to all those that think of others, because that's what we're doing here at tutorsforyou.org. We are thinking about other people. We are working very hard to help families that are in need. And that's where our motivation is from, is trying to help other people, other families. And with the more that we can help other people, then we know that we'll get a blessing down the road. And that's our motivation.
So beautifully said. So we are recording this episode on Halloween. It will actually drop the week of Thanksgiving. So what a beautiful final message. And I don't normally talk about myself in these interviews, but I have always had this big mission to build a better tomorrow. I just think the world needs a lot more love and gratitude. And when I started this channel, it was meant for entrepreneurs to be able to elevate them, showcase them, and get them out into the world so they could share their messages. So I had the intention, but when I was interviewing for guests to come on, I wasn't specifically looking for it, but I had the intention in my mind that I only wanted people to come on who had the same type of mission, right? Build a better tomorrow. And it has just worked out. It's just like everybody who signs up, every guest I've had is helping make tomorrow better. You're no exception to that rule. And so I'm just so blessed to have you. So let me thank you in return for being here and for serving the world to help make it brighter for tomorrow, to help bring education to populations that may not otherwise be able to afford it. It might not be accessible to them. Maybe in the future, we'll even be able to bring them technology and computers to parts of the world that don't currently have it. And so thank you for all that you're doing to help build a better
Thank you. Thank you. It's my calling.
Absolutely. And a beautiful one at that. Lamar, it has been my honor as well as pleasure having you here today. Thank you. I want to thank our listeners for tuning in. If you like what you heard here today, please do like, share, and comment. We are trying to get WyzeCast to be a hot new release. So if you feel inspired, if you felt moved, if you felt called, if we earned it, please do like, share, and comment. It is free for you to do so. It really helps the podcast grow, and we really do love your engagement. This was another episode of WyzeCast, the show that elevates the voices, shines the light, showcases the gifts of our heart-centered guests, and amplifies the positive difference they're making in the world. If you want to learn more about WyzeCast, you can visit our website at wyzecast.com. We drop 10 episodes every month on the 21st, so you can binge watch or spread them out over the month, whatever suits your mood and lifestyle. Once again, my name is Melanie. It has been my pleasure being your host today. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your engagement. And I invite you to come back and join me once again for our next episode of WyzeCast.